In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to change card colors in Softr so you can customize your application's appearance and build a consistent visual style that truly represents your brand. Softr is a fantastic no-code platform that lets you turn Airtable or Google Sheets data into polished web apps, and being able to control the color of your cards is one of the quickest ways to make your interface feel professional and cohesive. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. First things first, you'll need to log into your Softr account. Once you're on the dashboard, take a look at the left sidebar. You should see a menu item labeled Applications. Go ahead and click on that. This will bring up a list of all the apps you've built inside your Softr workspace. If you're working with multiple projects, this is your hub for picking the right one to edit. Simply locate the application you want to customize, the one where you'd like those card colors to change, and click on it to open it up. Once it loads, you'll be taken straight into the app editor, which is the central place where you manage everything from layout and blocks to design settings. Now that you're inside the app editor, I want you to find the theme option on the left-hand side of the screen. This section is essentially your control center for the global look and feel of your entire application. Inside the theme menu, you'll find settings for things like typography, spacing, and of course, colors. Click on Color to open the color settings. This is where the magic happens. You'll see a variety of options here, but the one we're most interested in for changing card colors is called Accent Color. The accent color is the primary hue that Softr uses across your application for interactive and highlighted elements, including buttons, links, active states, and importantly, many of your card components. When you change this accent color, you're not just painting one little corner of your app, you're setting the tone for the entire user experience. So think of it as the backbone of your color palette. Go ahead and click on the current accent color swatch. Doing so will open the color picker. This is a pretty straightforward tool, but there are a few ways you can use it. You can simply click around in the palette to visually pick a color that feels right, or if you already have a specific hex code, RGB value, or HSL value from your brand guidelines, you can enter that directly into the input field. As you start making changes, you'll notice something really helpful. The editor updates in real time. That means as soon as you pick a new color, the preview area of your app will reflect that change instantly. This is great for experimenting. You can try out a few different shades and see how they affect your cards, buttons, and other accent elements without having to save or reload anything. Now here's where a little expert insight comes in. Choosing a color is about more than just personal taste. You want to make sure that your new accent color provides good contrast against your background. If your background is light, a medium to dark accent color will usually pop nicely and keep things readable. If your background is dark, a bright or lighter accent color can create a beautiful modern feel. The goal is to make sure that any text on your cards or buttons remains easy to read. So take a moment to scroll through your application and look at a few different pages or sections. Check how the accent color looks on cards, on highlighted text, and on any call to action buttons. If something feels off, don't be afraid to go back into the color picker and fine-tune it. You can adjust the saturation, brightness, and hue until everything clicks visually. Once you're happy, the next step is to preview your application properly. Before you wrap up, click the preview button, which is usually located in the top right corner of the editor. This will open your app in a new tab exactly as your end users will see it. Go through your pages and pay close attention to the card elements. Look at headers, borders, icons, and any buttons that sit on those cards. This is the moment to confirm that everything looks consistent and polished. It's easy to miss a detail in the editor view, so always take a full walkthrough in preview mode. If you spot any issues, maybe a color that clashes with an image, or text that suddenly becomes hard to read, you can hop back into the editor and make a quick adjustment. One best practice I always recommend is to keep your color palette consistent throughout the entire application. The accent color is a powerful tool, but it works best when you don't overuse it. Use it to draw attention to key interactive elements, and let your background and neutral colors do the heavy lifting. This creates a clean, professional hierarchy. Also, if you're building an app for a client or for your own brand, make sure your chosen accent color matches existing branding materials like your logo or website. That little bit of attention to detail makes the whole app feel intentional and trustworthy. So to recap, you now know exactly how to change card colors in Softr by updating your accent color in the theme and color settings. You've seen how to use the color picker, why contrast matters, and how to preview your work to ensure everything looks great. This simple change can completely transform the feel of your app, bringing it in line with your brand and making it more enjoyable for your users. As a next step, I encourage you to explore the other color options in the theme menu, such as the background color or button hover states, to further refine your design. And if you ever need to revisit these steps, feel free to save this video or come back anytime. Thanks for watching and happy building.